to another episode of Coach on the Couch. This one today is just purely me interviewing my partner in crime here, Rory, about his journey in the build-up to Chicago, which is this weekend. I know we're kind of in the process of finding out whether people are in London Marathon at the moment, but really we just wanted to find out a little bit about what he's done from his last marathon back in the spring in terms of his preparation for this weekend. So you came off a PB in April.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So the best marathon you've done. Training went well for that. Knowing you as I do, I know you're in better shape than you were for Manchester.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
What have you done, just to give the viewers a little bit of an insight, what have you done to ensure you make the start line, in this case, in better shape than you've been before, and giving yourself the best chance of running another personal best come Sunday?
So yeah, I think this time, so you know, you're right, Manchester was a great marathon for me, you know, because you were there, clapping me in, because yes, you beat me, yeah, we know that. And I think kind of after Manchester, you know, I had Endure 24 solo, so it was my first kind of ultra marathon. I didn't do too much after Manchester. I was injured for a little bit. You know, I think I took a solid week off just sensibly, and then, you know, I know we went for a run that Monday after. You know, nothing crazy, just a kind of almost a chat run, and my foot just wasn't quite right. So frustratingly, I kind of had probably the next 3 or 4 weeks, it was just a real frustration of running, and I already knew I was in Chicago, but you know, for me that was a while away, so I wasn't so concerned. But yeah, I had Endure 24 solo. You know, absolutely love that. Really, really tough. Managed 70 miles. Got a bit of a bug for it actually, and you know, whether crazy or not, I entered Race to the Stones pretty soon after. Pretty undercover though. I didn't tell a lot of people about this. I just wanted to try a point-to-point race instead of a lap race, and I guess I had a bit of a point to prove in my head. I don't know why. I just felt like I kind of let myself down in
business, maybe.
Endure. I don't know why. Yeah, so I kind of did that, and you know, that was one of the best races I've ever done. I had such a good time. You know, finished in an okay time. I wasn't broken, although you might say different when I know I came to your guys' house afterwards, and I think I struggled to even get out of the garden seat afterwards. So yeah, and then kind of after that, then did another ultra. So I went a bit mad this summer with ultras. Danielle Butler, that's your fault, by the way, because you pretty much made me, well, didn't make me, but pretty much did make me sign up for Salisbury 50k. That was the first ultra I guess I'd really raced, and then obviously, you know, being a lot shorter than Race to the Stones. And then I think after that, I just I was worried. I didn't have very much time to train for Chicago. You know, summer's tough as it is. You know, it's hot. You know, you're limited as to when you can get some really good quality training in. And my first few runs after taking a bit of a break after Salisbury, I could barely string, you know, any marathon pace miles together, and I was like almost at the point where I thought, shall I just go and run it for, you know, fun? You know, that's a wrong phrase, but you know, don't go out and really try and race it. But actually, no, I kind of just I said, no, you know, I can do this in a shorter bout. I've got the strength and endurance in my legs, which I didn't have as much of before. I actually changed my training shift a little bit, so I had a shorter training block and I trained less days. So I had much more recovery time, but I was doing more miles in those days, and I had a lot of days where I had double days. So I was getting, you know, 10 to 12 miles in on those days, so still getting 40, 50 mile weeks in, but over less days. So my body was repairing itself much quicker. I had a lot more rest time, which is, you know, critically important. I changed a lot of my fueling as well. So actually, I started having a lot less for breakfast and found that I was able to run better. Don't know if because there's less sat on my stomach, and even with gels and water I started taking less on, and I just found I was a bit more efficient with a lot of my running. And yeah, I've definitely felt stronger this time going into Chicago, which certainly 8 weeks ago I would have been surprised if I'd have you know, run a 3.5, let alone trying for another PB. So yeah, tweaked a few little bits, but just kept it really sensible, and just I haven't overdone it, but I've done some really good quality sessions instead. So yeah, hopefully it pays off on Sunday.
Yes, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see.
In a better place. Yeah. So.
But there you go. So some great advice, and all I can say really is watch this space, and we'll find out how Sunday goes. See you soon.
Wish me luck, guys. See you later.